Morning, everyone. Day one, back to being solo traveler again. My travel companion Tin has gone back to her work. Told you before, she worked for the police department. Awesome lady, awesome friend, awesome traveling companion. We had a blast. I learned a lot from her. This video I'm going to be uploading was one of our last trips we did together. Unfortunately, I had a lot of GoPro footage before. I've lost my phone, or not lost it, my phone's damaged, so my phone doesn't work anymore. So I've been using the GoPro quite a bit. Obviously, a lot of the audio isn't very good when you have it in a waterproof case or housing. It's a GoPro Hero 6, so I don't really need to do that, but I like the protection value of it. I mean, it's the last video recording device I have with me, so I want to protect it. So a lot of the audio that I had from our previous trips wasn't very good, so I thought I would just take the time right now just to do a quick intro, bring you guys up to speed on where Tin and I went and what we did. The video you're going to be seeing right now is from Kawasan Falls, down in Oslo. That's such a weird word for me to say, but it was a beautiful place. We had an awesome day. We did some pretty high cliff jumps. I think the highest was 8 meters or 9 meters, so it was up there. I mean, we did the skywalk before. I told you about the sea view. It wasn't the sea view, it was Safari Resort that we stayed at. That was on the edge of a cliff, and when you first started walking down the steps to your room, it was vertical. Like, that was a long way down. If somebody fell, man, you'd be done. But getting back to Kawasan Falls, some of the jumps there were pretty intense. We watched one lady full-blown panic mode, and then Tin and I started cheering for her down in the water after we jumped. And then people just started following suit, and before you knew it, there was a throng of us. I would say probably 60, 70 of us all cheering for her to jump, and she finally did. So that was pretty cool moment. But that's typical of the Philippines. People care and people help, and it's a great experience here. It's my first time in the Philippines, like I've said before, but it most definitely will not be my last. I've fallen in love with the Philippines. I've fallen in love with the culture and the people, and my condo here that I have. I mean, I could live here, no problem, if I could just get my job over here. But and my boys, I miss my boys too much. So Johnny and Aiden, Daddy loves you. I'll be home, I think, in another 15 days or 16 days. I'll be home. But I miss you guys, and I miss all my family, my sister Colleen and my mom, and my nephew Colton and my niece Katie. Yeah, I've got a great family, so I miss them, but I have a new family here now too. Like I say, traveling with Tin was amazing. So, but getting back, I'm all over the place. Getting back to what I want to talk about for Kawasan Falls is the audio problems that I was having. A lot of it was just muted, like completely muted, from Kawasan Falls. And then when Tin and I went up to the Sheraton Resort, which was a beautiful place that we just had a quick layover for a night or 2 nights. And then we left to go up to El Dinero, and then from El Dinero we took the fast ferry, which was 5 hours. Everything in the Philippines is 5 hours. It doesn't matter where you go, it takes you 5 hours to get there. And Tin and I, we've been joking back and forth about this, so I mean, if you're watching, Tin, I know you understand what I'm saying. But we got to Coron, and that place was heaven on earth. Oh my goodness, that was beautiful. That video will be coming later. I've got a lot of editing to do, post-production editing. I want to make sure the image quality is as good as it was with just visually seeing it, because it was stunning. But for Kawasan Falls, I wanted to do this intro because a lot of the audio that I had leading up to Kawasan Falls wasn't very good. So without further ado, here is Kawasan Falls and some of the adventures we had getting there, the motorbike ride up to the falls, the hike that we had to do even to get to the falls, which was half an hour in the blazing sun. We had umbrellas, so that was cool, but our guide rocked. But yeah, hope you enjoy.